What is up, Pokefans? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and I'm going to ruin the microphone for a minute. And welcome back to the seasonal climb, where we do our best to make it high ranks in the Master Ball tier using a team that we built from scratch. Now, a couple of things before we get started. Number one, the podcast is officially on Spotify, and you will be able to find the link down below in the description if you guys want to listen to the first 3 episodes. They're live. It's gonna be fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. Episode 4 will be uploaded later on tonight. We don't have more than 4, and that is just because of time constraints. We had a lot of busy weekends, and because of the fact that we shoot bi-weekly, it's gonna be a little bit more before we can film again. But we're gonna try to get some more content out to you guys fairly soon. Second thing, the Discord is almost finished. So the basic construction is done, but I want to put a couple of more things in there just to make sure that everyone has a place to, one, put art in there if you guys want to. You know, it'd be great to see Garchomp doing Garchomp things and wrecking my team or whatever. But I also have a place for untested sets, so if you guys want to have a discussion of where like you want to put your tested sets over there and just kind of have like a basic like how to or whatever, just pretty much a discussion like, hey, I'm thinking about this set, what do you guys think, and so on and so forth. And we have rental codes, that way you guys can share your Pokemon teams in the Discord. That way if you guys just want everyone to, you know, enjoy your team as you're climbing the ladder, see how your building tips go and other things like that, it's just another thing that we can all just try something. I know rental teams have been a very good thing in the past for me, especially when it goes from being hyper offensive from Tailwind to Trick Room setting. And we all build differently. We all have different expectations. We all have different play styles. So you guys can do that if you want. And if you guys want, I can even post my own team from season 10, season 9, season 8 in there as well. That way you guys can play them and let me know what you guys think of them. I had a lot of fun, and behind in your guys' hands, you might be able to, you know, pilot them a little bit better than I could. Teach their own. That is it. It's not fully done yet, but it is very, very close. So there's that, and that'll probably be up in the next couple of days. Without further ado, that's all that I've got. So we're just going to go ahead and get into our 5 matches for today. Also, one last thing as I'm getting prepared here, we will not be posting content this weekend. No, I'm not going to a regional, but there is another regional happening. It's the Sacramento regional over in California, where my buddy JT will be competing in, and I will be watching to see if he gets on the ladder, and if he does, it's awesome. If he doesn't, then I still rooting for him. But I will be watching the regional over the weekend, so we will not have any content this weekend for Saturday or Sunday. So I don't want to take it away from the Thunder. We'll be paying attention to that. I will be paying attention to that quite a bit. And yeah, so no content this weekend. So 5 matches for the rest of the week. Let's go. All right, our first match of the day. Oh, ouch. Okay, we have Donzo, Heatran, Lycanroc, Tyranitar, Tatsugiri, and Sylveon. So pretty much, hey, do you want Sand Speed team or do you want Tatsugiri team? And I'm like, I don't want either one. But if this does happen, Sinistcha is going to be golden here, because the Donzo isn't going to be able to hit Sinistcha with a lot of different moves. I mean, he can do Wave Crash, but that's not affected by grass. And he can also do Earthquake, which also isn't affected by grass, so that's dope. The thing that we will have to worry about, though, is Lycanroc. He's going to be really, really fast in that sand stream that's going to be generated by Tyranitar. So we might need to go Tornadus, Urshifu, Sinistcha. We have 1, 2, 3... only 3 physical attackers, the rest are special attackers. We'll go in with Iron Hands. I won't walk in with Arcanine or Garchomp. Even though Garchomp might be a little bit fun here, I think this group might have a little bit more fun if we have Urshifu to come in with on our side. Ooh, Darkrai, let's go. Dealing with this for like possible for it, I think it's going to be a little bit more in our favor with the Pokemon we have. And those are luxury balls. So we have Heatran and Sylveon on their side of the table versus my Tornadus and Urshifu. Okay, so I'm gonna have to Terra Urshifu right away. But I'm going to Tailwind. That way we don't... Well, do I need Tailwind right now? I don't think so. I don't think Sylveon beats me in the speed tier. I'm going to Taunt. What do I want to taunt? I don't think Taunting's going to do well here either way. Okay, so Bleak Wind. And I'm going to Terra Surgeon Strikes into the Heatran. Now, Heatran can also Terra. And it could be like Fairy, which makes it so that these Surgeon Strikes don't do a lot of damage. Now, I'm locked into this slot, though, so I'm just kind of like, not 100% sure. But we do have these two to deal with first. They will Terra. Most likely it's going to be that Heatran. And it is. And it's Grass. Okay. So Bleak Wind's going to come in first and do a lot of damage to this Heatran. Unless it protected. Nope. Bleak Wind drops it 2/3. Surgeon Strikes. This is most likely going to take out this Heatran right now. 1 crit, does little damage, but that Bleak Wind Storm Call that we had before made it so that that Heatran is immediately knocked out. Let's go. We took out a major big attacker. Now Pixelate from the Sylveon is going to hurt a lot. We don't know if it's Quick Attack or Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice comes out, which is going to do a lot. Urshifu barely lives with it not being as super effective as it could. No Throat Spray off that Sylveon. So that must be Spect. Spect Pixelate is going to do a lot of damage. And here comes another Luxury Ball T-Tar. I love the ball selection here. It's a man after my own heart. Okay, so we don't have any ups. Sinistcha would be really, really helpful here. But I don't want to... I can't yet. I can't. Not yet. We're going to Bleak Wind, and I'm just going to Surgeon Strikes into the T-Tar. I think that's the call. Yeah, I think that's the call. I could Protect and, you know, try to make it so I alleviate a lot of the damage from the Sylveon, but I need to be able to knock out this T-Tar. Because both of my Pokemon are pretty low. Again, Urshifu is pretty much on death's door. It's probably going to get knocked out by the Sandstorm if it doesn't get knocked out by the Sylveon. But it's probably Spect into Hyper Voice. T-Tar does go down in 2 hits. And Hyper Voice comes out. And again, it does a lot of damage, but it's gotta be what it is. I don't think I shouldn't say I don't think. I did a lot of damage to that T-Tar with Urshifu, right? Getting that a little extra damage in there is pretty good. They're also getting buffed by the Sandstorm, so there might have been a way to save at least Tornadus, but I don't believe I have a problem except for Lycanroc that comes out, and if he does, he gets hit with a Fake Out first. It is the Lycanroc. Okay, so I'm going to Matcha Gotcha just right off the bat, and I'm going to just Fake Out that Lycanroc, which isn't going to do a whole lot of damage, but it prevents it from moving the first turn. Fake Out, boop. And couldn't move because they move really, really fast. Matcha Gotcha, which I'm outspeeding this Sylveon here. It is going to hit this Lycanroc for a lot of damage. Burns it, which is perfect. That's what I wanted. Hyper Voice does a ton of damage. That's a lot of damage. Ooh. Now, oh, I don't know if I'm going to win this. Lycanroc is still pretty fast. All it needs to do is Rock Slide and hit one of my Pokemon. That's all it needs to do. Let's see if it's not enough. Rock doesn't do a lot to grass types, but is it enough to make it so that I don't live? I move faster than that Sylveon, so it all relies on the Rock Slide here. Does not knock out either one of my Pokemon due to the burn. Matcha Gotcha is going to come in and knock out both of them. Let's go! Double KO. That was dope. That Sylveon's been there since the beginning of the game. Oh my god. It was all reliant on that rock slide. If that wasn't burn, I don't think I would have lived. I don't think I would have lived. I got really, really lucky there. That's dope. Let's go to match number 2. All right. Second match of the day. We've got Dragonite, Rillaboom, Farigiraf, Urshifu, Heatran, and Chien-Pao. Woo! So Armor Tail / Trick Room. I think it's more Armor Tail than Trick Room. It could just be the priority like defender, obviously. We got Urshifu as well as in there. Rillaboom, he's going to be such a problem. If you don't have an Ice type, he is going to be a problem for you all. and me too. Don't worry about it. Let's see. In this particular matchup, what I want to do, I might need to outspeed, but I do have Garchomp in the field. So do I want to walk in with Garchomp? I don't think that's going to be necessary, but we could go Garchomp, Iron Hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Arcanine that can come in, and I kind of want to bring in Tornadus, but I don't think it's going to be really necessary. I mean, Tailwind is great, but if it is the Trick Room, I want to be able to outspeed some of the Pokemon. So we'll bring in Sinistcha as well. That way we can Strength Sap, which affects Rillaboom because he is a physical attacker. So it's not going to really do anything for Machagacha, but just the fact that I have Strength Sap and be able to like swap out a Pokemon quite easily is going to be really like detrimental here. So if they open up with this combo here that I was just about to speak about, we're okay for the most part. Okay, it's gonna lower the defenses of all the Pokemon. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up with the Rock Slide here, and we're gonna fake out the Dragonite. No extreme speed for you this turn, sir. You're gonna get it next turn, but not this turn. And I'm hoping to flinch the Chien-Pao because otherwise my Garchomp's going to go down. And I'm hoping that's not the case, but we'll see. Terra's going to be on the Chien-Pao. Going to turn it to Dark. Or not Dark. Blah, 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 blah. Ghost. Not Dark. Duh. Okay. Ghost type to avoid whatever the case may be. Fake out into the Dragonite. No rocks, or like no extreme speed for you. Rock Slide goes into that slot. And Icicle Crash, goes over to the Garchomp. I forgot to Terra. My bad. My bad, I'm sorry. Stompy Tantrum goes right into the... You got Covert Cloak? Bruh. That's insane. Oh, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, that is dope. You probably have Inner Focus too. Yep, Inner Focus Covert Cloak? Bro. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we're going to Extreme Speed here, and... I mean... Yeah, we'll switch to the Sinistcha just in case if he does Extreme Speed over to Iron Hands or does anything else, realistically. I will have to, okay, withdraw the Dragonite, which is totally fine. Sends out the Urshifu, which is Rapid Strike. I'm recalling my Iron Hands. Sinistcha, probably a bad call here. Extreme Speed. Boop. Quite a bit of damage. Icicle Crash. Was over. Oh, terrible call. But I live. I live. Take that. Take that. And we're going to go ahead and Will-O-Wisp the Urshifu. Urshifu's going to get an attack off first. I'm going to Terra Water. And I'm going to Machagacha. Yes, I'm going to Machagacha. I think having the ability of healing from 2 Pokemon is probably a little bit better here. Oh. Since I'm still in the green, there's a good chance that Chien-Pao isn't going to knock us out again. That -1 did help us out quite a bit. So I'm hoping that this will also make it so we don't get knocked out with the Icicle Wrench. I think we're resistant to... Ooh, Surgeon strikes over to the Arcanine, which is going to go down. I was hoping to Will-O-Wisp the Urshifu, but that's okay. That is Scarfed because he went right before the Chien Pao. Yep, nothing. Gotcha. Urshifu goes down. And I heal a little bit of energy from the Chien Pao. And I burn him. Yep. Thank you. All at HP. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Dude, my Sinistcha is such a beast. Let's go. And that burn. I got so lucky with that burn. Dude, I am getting so lucky. I'm glad I misplayed on the Garchomp now. I am solely glad that I misplayed. Because I would not have been able to live this long. We're going to fake out the Dragonite again, and I'm just going to Matcha Gotcha. I've got nothing to fear. Fake out. Boop. Oh yeah, you got Covert Cloak. That doesn't stop you from doing anything. But that's okay, because I don't know what this Chien Pao's gonna do. Sacred Sword? Okay. That does nothing. Matcha Gotcha. Here you go. Whee! Oh, it doesn't get the double KO, but it will get the KO on that Chien Pao. Will it burn though? Wait, isn't that a secondary effect? It's not. Oh no! Was that me or was that them? Please let that be them, because this would be like the upset of all time. Get the burn on the Dragonite just to let it knock out after the effects. Please let it be them. I hate it when DCs happen like this, but please let it be them. It'd be so funny. Nope, it was me. Dang it. Oh my god, that was so good. That was so good. No. All right, match number 3 is ready to go. We've got Landorus, Chi-Yu, Ogerpon, Water, Ursaluna, Blood Moon, Iron Hands, and Dusclops. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 physical attackers. 4 physical attackers. Dusclops. Dusclops is weird, right? He's got Pain Split. He's got Night Slash. I think that's what everyone sets him up for. He's kind of like that off center Pokemon. He's really bulky, and that's primarily what he's used for. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. He's kind of like that mixed attacker. So it's like having 3 and 2, and then like one that's just kind of like meh. I don't know. Mine was physically built. It's probably not like the correct one, but that's what mine was. Okay. I mean, we don't really need to prepare for Landorus at all. I think having like Tornadus, Urshifu, Iron Hands, and let's go ahead and bring in Garchomp. I think we leave Sinistcha and Arcanine in the back. Yeah, I don't think either one of those Pokemon are do really, really well. I mean, Sinistcha could do great on Landorus and Ursaluna, but if they Terra into anything else, maybe not so much, but we'll give it a try. Landorus and Dusclops. Not a bad combination to open up to. Intimidate goes off, dropping my attack 1 stage. Frisk, Covert Cloak, and Choice Band. Now, does Dusclops get Fake Out? I don't think he does. He might. He's not a Dark type as far as I'm aware. He might just be pure Ghost. Now, if that's a Scarf Landorus, I'm going to want to Terra, Surgeon Strikes into it, but I also want to use Tailwind, because that Rock Slide out of him is going to be really, really hard. Let's double check Mr. Frisk here. He is not Dark. He's just pure Ghost. He is going to return the Landorus, which is good. Good call. I can't read that. Ogre Pond, that's a good call. Good call as well. I mean, water absorb isn't that big of a deal in this case right now. Looks like physical attacks is up by 10 points on the Dusclops, so he's literally a mixed sweeper. But he could also, does he know Trick Room? I think he does. He does know Trick Room, but they will Terra first, and he will become Dark. That's dope. That stops taunting. I go for the Tailwind, though. The thing is that I'm gonna get stuck into certain strikes, which may not work. But here comes that Trick Room, which is totally fine. I'm gonna switch out Tornadus to bring out my Iron Hands, which isn't gonna do a whole lot in the scheme of things. Yeah, we'll stick with this guy. Surgeon Strikes over to Dusclops. We knew Trick Room was going to come out, so it's like, okay, I'm just going to have to live with it. He's got minimal speed. Minimal speed. Let me check my Showdown team build for him. I have his speed at like 61, and that's with 31 IVs in it. Or, yeah, IVs. So Will-O-Wisp goes right into the to the Urshifu, which unfortunately is going to burn him. So now he's not going to do hardly any damage. Ivy Cudgel hits the Iron Hands. Not so much. Surgeon Strikes with the -1 and the burn isn't going to do a whole lot. Nope, that is at 10th. 1, 2, 3. That barely made it so that he got cut into anywhere. But again, he is burnt, so obviously we do have to take that with a grain of salt. I'm going to Drain Punch the Dusclops though, and I'm going to swap to Tornadus. Get Urshifu out of there to get the -1. The burn is going to have to be dealt with, but I can at least survive a little bit longer. Iron Hands avoids the Will-O-Wisp, but that's cool. Wet Hammer goes right over to the Tornadus. It's not very effective, so take that, and you get the recoil from that. And here comes the Drain Punch. Boom! Right into that slot. Almost a one-hit KO. Almost. How many rooms? I have one more turn of Trick or Tailwind left, and they have 2 turns of Trick Room. I'm just going to go ahead and Drain Punch the Dusclops, and I'm going to Protect. Ogre Pond is going to get hit with the Bleak Windstorm soon enough. I just can't do anything right now. I need to get Dusclops off the field. Now I could Pain Split and get half his HP back and drain half of mine, which may be the cause here, because obviously Ivy Cudgel could do a lot. He goes through the Will-O-Wisp instead. I mean, that's a good call. Don't get me wrong there. I think the Pain Split might have been better. I mean, you've got Trick Room. Wood Hammer goes right into the Tornadus, so take that. And yeah, this Drain Punch isn't going to do a whole lot, but that doesn't matter, because Tailwind is gone, and so is Trick Room. Trick Room's over. You don't get Trick Room anymore. My burn. Tailwind's gone. Trick Room lasts one more turn. I thought Tailwind disappeared already, but apparently not. That's okay though. Drain Punch on the Ursaluna. Switch to the Garchomp. We're gonna put him under fire for a minute. He's probably gonna get hit hard with a Wood Hammer, but it's the only thing I can really do to maybe balance out this this predicament. This is kind of like a weird situation that we're in. Like, yeah, it's 1v4, it's 3v4 right now. Iron Hands is kind of in a bind. Earth Power. Boop. Does barely survive with 2 HP. Do you go into that slot too, or do you go straight for the Garchomp? Drain Punch into the Ursaluna. It's not enough HP, but it is quicker than the Ogerpon for sure. Ivy Cudgel into the Garchomp. It's not enough to get the KO. Burn. Okay. Twisted Realms return to normal. We're going to Drain Punch the Ursaluna again, and I'm just going to set up with the Rock Slide and hope for the flinches. Withdrew Ogerpon. You're going to reveal your fourth now. Brings out the Landorus. Oh yeah, that's how he started out with. The Intimidates go out. Rock Slide. Drain Punch. Not a whole lot. Now hoping for the flinches. Hyper Voice comes out. Double KO. But you know what? I'm okay with, because now they have to deal with a Tornadus and an Urshifu. And Urshifu is burnt. Okay. It's combat and Bleak Wind. Switch the Landorus. Switch the Landorus. Come on, do it. I dare you. Switch the Landorus. You either switch out the Ursaluna and send out Ogerpon thinking I'm going to Surging Strikes into that slot, or you're going to switch out the Landorus into Ogerpon, in which I'm going to close combat that thing straight to the face. I'm burnt. I'm not going to be able to knock it out. That's the calc, by the way, guys. You have to put in a lot of defenses. Rock Slide misses the Tornadus. Will hit the Urshifu. Bleak Wind Storm will knock out this Ursaluna. Come on, Urshifu. Do not get the flinch. Close combat. Boom. Does not knock out the Landorus, though. Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. That is a Choice Scarf Landorus. Because it went faster than Tornadus, and Tornadus is the fastest genie in the game. Here comes Ogerpon. Close combat. Ogerpon, and I'm going to Bleak Wind the field. Now, Spiky Shield could activate on the Ogerpon. Follow me. Totally fine with that. I'm attacking you anyway. Here comes the Rock Slide again. Does knock out the Tornadus, which is unfortunate. That Hospitality would be great here. Close combat right into that Ogerpon. See how much damage that does? And he's burnt, by the way. If he was not burnt, that would have been a one-hit KO. A choice banded Urshifu with close combat does that to him. And he's not -1. There's the Rock Slide to knock out the Urshifu. If he was not burnt, this would have been a different battle. But that's okay. It was not a bad one. It was not a bad one at all. Maybe instead of doing like Tailwind, actually, Bleak Wind Storm was the correct call. If I did Tailwind to boost Urshifu's attacking power where he attacked first, I don't think that would have been like the call there. If it was like 2 turns before that occasion, like when Tornadus was out there originally, maybe using the Tailwind, switching him out to bring out someone else, that would have been like the call. But unfortunately, I didn't make that call, so it is what it is. Let's get on with the 4th match, I think. All right. We have Fire Ogerpon, Okidogi, Tornadus, Chinpao, Fluttermane, and Landorus. good assortment of Pokemon. I think we're going to need to bring Garchomp into this. We're not going to bring in Arcanine because Okidogi most likely will have Guard Dog, which prevents his stats being lowered and will also give him a +1. It's like Defiant, but not Defiant. And we'll have to take the -1 from the Landers that we'll probably have to come across, but we'll have to deal with that as it comes. So we'll walk in with Garchomp. I kind of want to bring in Urshifu, but I don't know if that's going to be a good choice. But we'll bring in... Actually, well, I do fear about their Tornadus. Tornadus, Garchomp, do have a ghost out there, and plus Chien-Pao that will also be a ghost. Urshifu, and we'll bring out Sinistcha. We'll leave Iron Hands and Arcanine in the back. I don't want to have to try to shuffle through a Pokemon to do the Intimidates. I think you can do that with a lot of teams out there, but you need to build it effectively, and my team is not built that way. I mean, I could have a revolving door of Pokemon, but I can't do that because I don't have opposite typing to be able to shuffle through, and it wouldn't be fair. So Tornadus Garchomp versus Tornadus and Landorus, and here comes the Intimidate, lowering down my attack 1 stage. Okay, for my Tornadus, I'm gonna hit the Tailwind slot and hope for the best. And then for Garchomp, I'm just gonna go straight into Rock Slides. Because we'll probably have a Tailwind fight, and I think I outspeed Landorus. I'm not sure. Yep, Tailwind fight. Here we go. And I do outspeed Landorus. Someone dodged it. It was Landorus. Tornadus unfortunately did not. Sandsear Storm does not affect Tornadus, and it does very little damage. I say very little. It did 82 damage to Garchomp. Let's not play around the bush. That's a lot. Bleak Wind and Rock Slide. We'll just continue on with the flinches. There you go. And Bleak Wind after that. Someone dodged it. I don't know. I can't read the names. It was the Tornadus. Landorus did get hit quite a bit there. They answer back with their own Bleak Wind, and here comes Sandsear. Ooh, Speed Fell for the Garchomp. That's not good. Doesn't do anything to the Tornadus. Does hurt the Garchomp quite a bit. That's probably a Scarfed Garchomp, by the way. Or a Scarfed Landorus, by the way. So we will have to be careful about that. Question is, so when I want to bring in Sinistcha? No, we won't bring in Sinistcha. We'll bring in Urshifu. And I think I'm okay. No, fighting's weak against wind. Flying attacks. Okay, so we'll do that. I will Terra Surgeon Strikes into that Landorus. I'm not minus anything. They'll probably switch it out. Would be the best thing that they could do. But I'm going to Terra. I do not know what they have planned for Tornadus. I haven't really done anything to him just yet. Besides damage him, I haven't done really hardly anything. They are just going to go ahead and Terra as well, and it's going to go for the Landorus. And it's going to be water. So the water isn't going to do a whole lot of damage to him, but with the Bleak Wind and then my attack, maybe. They activate Sunny Day to lower down the water attacks. That's dope. And it's going to be enough to knock him out. Oh, I outspeed that Landorus. Okay. So maybe it's not Scarfed. Maybe it's not Scarfed. Maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm just worried about something that shouldn't be worried about. You know? Hit Pokemon one time. Landorus fainted. Tailwind seems to be up still. That's dope. I'm so glad that they don't transfer like the moves to the other Pokemon next to him. I would hate that if it used against me. So I'm so glad. Oh, you're getting set up for photosynthesis. Okay. Okay. I mean, I am water. Is that going to be enough? Should I protect here? Something tells me I should protect here. We both have Tailwind. Special attack with Titan. That doesn't make it so not 205. I'm going to protect. And I'm going to go straight into Surging Strikes. Into this Flutter Mane. Something tells me to protect. I'm like, I'm going to listen to my gut. And I'm just going to do that. Dazzling Gleam comes out. Nothing on the Tornadus. Critical hit on the Urshifu. I don't think it would have lived after that. Bleak Wind Storm. Okay. Tailwind's gone for both sides. Now we'll bring out Sinistcha. Hospitality is going to heal Tornadus up. I want to go for Bleak Wind. I don't know if that's going to be the... You know what? Yeah, I'll go for Bleak Wind. I'll 100% do that. And I'll hit Flutter Mane with Shadow Ball. Dazzling Gleam, because it goes first. We'll knock out the Tornadus. So they didn't attack. They went Bleak Wind as well, which... Yeah, never mind. Not bad. I thought I would be able to outspeed with maybe getting Tailwind, but no. That switch turn to bring out the sun for their Flutter Mane in the back was not a bad strat. I don't know what the item was. It could have been booster energy. I don't know though. I 100% don't know. That Landorus, I could have sworn was Scarfed. I don't think it was. It might have been something different. All right. I hate the fact that when I lose, like the number goes up so much higher than when I win. That's so weird. All right, our final match of the day has Indeedee, Heatran, Rillaboom, Urshifu, Armarouge, and Ursaluna. So this is 100% a Trick Room variant team. There's no one really fast on this team besides Urshifu. I think Rillaboom might be a little bit fast, but Urshifu is like the fastest one. So we're going to have to play around that for sure. So in that case, because it is a Trick Room team, we're not going to worry about handling the Trick Room rules. Garchomp, Urshifu, for sure. Did you have just two physical attackers? We're not going to bring in Arcanine here, but we probably have to because the Rillaboom's in the field. Sinistcha for sure. 100% we're bringing in Sinistcha. Yeah, we'll bring in Iron Hands. I thought about bringing in Arcanine, but Intimidate's not going to do anything to a lot of the Pokemon on that side, so we don't have to worry about that. I thought about bringing in Iron Hands, and I am going to bring in Iron Hands. The reason why I decided to do that is because even though Indeedee does prevent priority moves, I can still stall out the game because him and obviously Sinistcha could be used to supplement the stuff in the back, right? So that's kind of what I'm going with here. Grassy Search from the Rillaboom. Oh, you're okay. Like, haha, I tricked you. All right. So back to my thought. Iron Hands does have like Drain Punch, can also do Heavy Slam and Thunder Punch besides just Fake Out. So, which is kind of why I picked that. I'm going to go ahead. Well, I can do Crunch on the Indeedee, but I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and do, well, one's going to be a Fake Out. So who do we think is going to get faked out? I'm going to drop. I'm going to bring Urshifu back. I don't want Urshifu getting faked out. He's probably going to get hit with a Wood Hammer. So I'm going to bring out Sinistcha to deal with the fake out if it comes to that. And here comes the fake out. And it was to the Sinistcha. Oh no, Garchomp is protected. Oh, never mind. And Trick Room still gets activated. That's totally fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, so because that is the thing, I'm going to switch out Garchomp, and I'm going to go ahead and just Strength Sap the Rillaboom. I'm not going to heal any. Yeah, I'm not going to heal any, but I'm going to lower down its attack pool one stage, which is perfectly fine. Oh, it retreats the Rillaboom? That's cool. Bring out Armarouge. Okay. Strength Sap. Dazzling Gleam. Does do quite a bit of damage to Sinistcha, but it doesn't do enough to where I'm worried. I'm going to go ahead and Drain Punch the Entity because it's going to use Follow Me. And I'm going to Terra Water, and I'm going to Machakacha, which isn't going to do a whole lot. But I can at least start withstanding some of the moves from the Armarouge in case if it does like Armor Cannon. And that's what I'm worried about the most, is that Armor Cannon slot. Protect on the Armarouge. Okay. Drain Punch. That's a lot of damage on that Entity. That was a lot of damage. Holy cow. Machakacha does nothing to the Armarouge. It's going to do a lot to the Entity. Did you literally click Trick Room? Were you trying to reset it? No, you just attacked last. What? I am confused. I am so lost. Drain Punch on the Entity, and you know what? I'm going to start building my defenses. So it's just going to use Calm Mind. I'm expecting that, that Follow Me to come out somewhere. I'm not sure when. I'm a little afraid. Terra comes out on the Armarouge. Fire. That's cool. Entity does Helping Hand. Okay. Drain Punch. Entity goes down. I heal for like nothing. Calm Mind to give myself +1 special attack and defense. Expanding Force. Even with the, well, that does go 1.5. I'm really surprised that Sinistcha went down, but I'm a little less surprised that Iron Hands went down. How long does Trick Room have? If Trick Room is just about up, I could turn this battle around. If it's almost out, I am on the losing side of this. It has one more turn. Oh no. Okay. I can't Terra. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to do it. Yeah, let's do that. It sucks, but I'm gonna have to do it. Hyper Voice. Quite a bit of damage. Here comes the Expanding Force. Double knockout. Yep, saw that one coming from a mile away. Ugh. I thought I had no more turns left of Trick Room. Dang. And they even misplayed like twice. Was that like to lead me to like a false sense of security or something? Well, ladies and gents, we did some things today. So we are officially at 14 and 16 at a 40% win record. That's not too bad, especially when one of the fights that we had today was literally ended by a disconnect because Nintendo can't fix their servers, or it could be Game Freak or whoever does the servers for Pokemon battles. I can tell you at least a third of my fights all concluded in losses from disconnects. So there's that. So what did we learn today? Some misplays on my part, especially at that last match. I should say the fourth match is especially. Fourth match went poorly on my part. It could have been different. Fifth match, I don't even know what they were trying to do. If they were just trying to fake me out and make the wrong plays and they just stumbled into a win, obviously they got the win regardless. Didn't seem like anyone that they've really had practice with the team, so I'm hoping they get a little bit more practice. Because it was still a good match, but obviously they made some pretty bad plays. So with that being said, I would like to ask you guys, who was your MVP of today's video? I would like to say that it was Tornadus, but I'm going to pass that question off to you. You guys make the decisions. So, and with that, we're going to go ahead and end the video there. So if you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you dislike it, dislike the video. Leave a comment down below. I do reply to any and all comments that you guys leave behind, and it does help with the video's performance, and it does help boost the channel quite a bit. And most importantly, it's the best way that I can get in contact with you outside of like social media. And you can find that stuff in the description down below. And the podcast will also be listed down there as well. If you're brand new, or if you like watching me struggle through these battles or kind of take games because I make some of the good plays of all time, you can hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell on the right of that button and put it to all, and it'll let you know when I upload. I will tell you first and foremost if I don't really plan on uploading. Like this weekend, another regional is out, and I'm going to be watching that regional and learning what other people have done and kind of reflecting on their decisions and maybe build some strats around that. I'm also going to try to support my buddy who is actually going to be driving there and competing during the weekend. But otherwise, I do put a lot of Pokemon content out there, and I do record about 4 or 5 matches per video. So that'll keep you notified when I upload on to YouTube. And that also helps with the algorithm and boosting the channel. I do have a goal of hitting 420 subs, because not only is it the funny number, but it's a feasible number to hit by the end of the month. And I'm going to try to hit a goal of 1,000 by the end of the year. And I believe that we can hit that. And I can do that with your guys' help. And yeah, if we can hit that number, I'll be eternally grateful. Even beyond that, like I don't even know how even fathom that, but I can't even fathom it now. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Have a good one. And I'll see you again tomorrow. 30 matches in. It's dope. Have a good one. Peace.